Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us on our Wellness Wednesday at TBH. As always, we try to bring you some new and fun, exciting things. And today we have a special treat for everybody. We have Jeremy from Anthony's Pronto's Kitchen, who is going to actually take over the show and bring to us their little expertise on their cooking. And everybody should have received the menu, and if you haven't, it will be on our website where you can download. But at this point, thank you, Jeremy. Thanks for joining us, and take it away. It's all yours.
All right, very cool. Well, guys, first, I want to start off by saying, hey, we're at Anthony's Pronto Kitchen, and we are always masked up over here at this point in time. But for this webinar, I'm going to take it down, and so you can hear me talk and stuff like that. But we're COVID safe here. We're always masked up and gloved up, which is very cool. And, we're going to be making a couple things for everybody today for you guys to be able to have fun at home, staying safe and staying at home and doing things and cooking. And attached, again, is the menu and the recipes for what I'm going to be making. So after you guys are done, you guys can download the recipes and items and make it at home, and it's actually really fun. And these recipes that we're doing have been around with Anthony here for quite some time, so you get a little secret peek at what we do. So one of the first things that I do want to start cooking here is an eggplant stack. It's Anthony's famous eggplant stack, okay? We're going to be doing a big eggplant. This thing is huge. Big eggplant, but it's one of actually Anthony's original items from Coal Fire that we did very popular. We're doing it here at Pronto's as well. But you take a huge big eggplant and you peel it. Peel the eggplant up, okay? And after you peel it, you want to slice it and cut it into an 8-inch slices. It's going to look like this. This is going to be the outcome. You're going to get slices like this, right? Okay, come on over here. We're going to have my cameraman follow me. Okay, so once we're done slicing the eggplant, what we want to do is we want to dust it with some flour. Okay, we do a little dusting. Okay, and then after that, you put it in your egg batter dip, which again is everything is linked in the description below, but you get a nice little batter dip going on. And at home, you're going to have a fry pan here. I'm just going to throw it in our fryer. And you just lightly put it in and start cooking. Let that cook.
So Jeremy, we do have a question. How long have you been cooking?
Me? Well, I've been in the restaurant business my whole life, which 30 years. I've been cooking for the last couple of years, but I've been running restaurants, prep meeting, cooking last night,
And
I love it.
Has it always been Italian, or do you cook different types of food as well?
Actually, I was cooking Mexican there for a little bit too. So Mexican, but Italian for the last 10 years. Italian food for the last 10 years I've been doing. So, and it's my favorite food. I love Italian food. Even on my days off, I'm eating Italian food. I love it. So guys, when we're done with the frying of the eggplant, right? What it's going to do is it's going to look like this. We want to get it to a nice golden brown. We don't want to overcook this thing. We don't want it black or anything like that. It's a light fry, and it's going to look like this, okay? And you want to get about 8 to 10 slices of eggplant, okay? And you want to put them on a cooking tray at home, and then the trick is, after you're done, you put it into the oven, okay? Not too long, probably about 3 more minutes to get a more crisp firmness to the eggplant stack. Little secret right there. So, you put that in the oven. And at home, home, you're going to use a plate, but here, since we do takeout only and delivery at Pronto's, I'm going to do it in our to-go containers. Nice to-go, right? Okay. So let's check on it. Yeah, that's looking nice and gold and crispy right there. Exactly how we want it. Okay. So now, here we go. We take the eggplant here and we stack it. And you want to do the stack. Okay, this is important right here because if you put it here and then you put the sauce, it's not going to turn out right. So you want to fold and stack nicely. Okay. So you get about 8 slices. So you want to do about 3 or 4 slices stacked first, like this. Make it nice and dry like that. Okay. And then you come you take your marinara sauce. You put marinara on the first stack. Okay. Some Romano cheese. All right. And then you finish the stack. And then you put your 4 more slices on. 3 or 4. Just about. Okay. And then we're going to come back over and then finish it off with a nice 3 more ounces of marinara sauce. Okay, beautiful.
So Jeremy, if you're not making your home style marinara sauce, could we safely ask you what would be your favorite marinara sauce that you would buy if you had to buy it in the store?
Absolutely. It's called Michael's Marinara. It's Anthony's cousin's marinara sauce. It's amazing. You get a Publix, Whole Foods, Fresh Market. It's the best. Handmade, homemade, come from Brooklyn. Michael's. Okay, so
great.
Here we go right here. And then we finish it off with a nice basil leaf.
Sounds great.
Go around here, show that off, show that eggplant stack. Look at that thing.
We get to taste that later, right?
I know. yeah. You guys get all Veronica. You guys come over here and eat this. But Anthony's famous eggplant stack.
That looks delicious.
You know, the recipe and the link is all in the bio. You guys can click on it and make it at home. But it's something cool and different, and it's different than an eggplant parm. A normal eggplant parm made every day because people, what they do is they make the eggplant and then they put the mozzarella cheese, which is good. We like that too. We actually do that here at Pronto's. But the eggplant stack is different. There's no mozz. It's just the Romano and the sauce. You cook them a little bit. So, which is pretty cool. Yeah. That's the eggplant. Nice, right? Very cool. All right. So now the next thing I want to make is a chicken franchise, right?
That's my favorite.
Yeah. Chicken franchise your favorite?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. I like it too.
So we have a question for you. There's another question. When you're cooking chicken, do you have to clean it, rinse it first before you cook?
Absolutely. I highly recommend doing that. Chicken it gets pretty nasty sometimes. You know, you get salmonella, things like that. So highly recommend rinsing and cleaning all the chicken all the time. Here, I was going to talk about that. We're going to show you our chicken breast. There it is. I got it right here. Yeah, but you get nice chicken breast. Yep, you cut it and slice it and clean it really nice. This is all washed chicken, and I've cut the fat off of it. And then the trick, guys, to the chicken franchise is you pound your chicken. Okay, so after getting the slice, and the chicken breast is going to be pretty thick. And what you want to do is you want to kind of put it on your cutting board, and you pound it with a little meat pounder at home. So you get a nice thin sliced chicken pounded out, right? Little trick. Okay. So let's do this chicken franchise. So you want to to start off with some vegetable oil. Light vegetable oil, not too much. We're not frying anything here. Just cooking it lightly in like nice light vegetable oil. Okay. And then follow me, cameraman.
Hey, Jeremy, one simple little question. Just when, if you can talk a little bit closer to the phone, because with all that noise, it's a little harder to hear.
Okay, not a problem. Yep, thank you for letting me know. I will. All right, so now similar to the eggplant, we're going to batter the chicken. All right. I still have an eggplant in there. So we're going to get nice floured chicken like this. Put it in the flour first. Always remember that. Flour first before egg. Beautiful, right? Nice, beautiful cut chicken breasts. Nice and battered floured. You got to make sure you get every inch floured. So it's nice, okay? And then we're going to take it and we're going to dump it in the egg. So there it is. And you kind of just let that egg take over. All right, starting the egg. And I'm actually going to bring this with me. Come on over here. All right. Good, good, good. Waiting for this oil to get hot.
So do you season the chicken before you put it in the flour and all that?
Nope, nope. With the chicken franchise, we do not season it.
Okay.
It's just clean, trimmed chicken, pounded out, flour, egg. All right, so now here's a good way to test the oil is I take a little bit of the egg itself and I'll put it in and it's starting to look good. That's how I test the oil because if you put it in there when it's too cold, it's gonna not cook right. All right, so dip my chicken in. All right, I'm starting to cook. All righty, we gotta let that cook nice. And then the key to this is to get it nice and golden brown. Get that on a nice heat over here. And if you can see, guys, the edges of the chicken are turning to a golden brown right here. And you just want to kind of cook it. Yeah, it's getting a nice color down there. You want to cook it until you see the edges on a golden brown color. All right? Now I'm going to do a flip. I'm going to flip the chicken now. Yeah, it looks good. See that golden brown color? That's how you want it. Kind of just let it cook some more a little bit. And again, we're not finishing the cook here because there's more to do. All right, so now it's looking pretty good. I'm going to drain the oil now, okay? I'm going to drain it in the pan. So we don't need this. So you would just drain this at home somewhere in another pan, right? And we're not going to need that oil anymore, all right? So now we're going to take it over here, and I'm going to add some butter to it. Actually, the first thing I like to do first is add the lemon juice. And you see the steam go off. Yeah, that's nice right there. Beautiful. All right. I add some butter to it, about half a cup of butter or so. Okay. See that, Maya? Mm-hmm. All right. I bring it back over to the heat. We're going to add some wine, some white wine, guys. Big trick to chicken franchise, white wine. Add it around, nice, right? Hear that sizzle going? All right. After that, this is chicken stock I'm adding. Okay, nice. About 3 ounces of chicken stock. Okay. Add some salt. Always got to get some salt and some pepper. Okay? Afterwards, pinch of chopped parsley. That gives it some color. And you let that reduce down. So how beautiful does that look?
So Jeremy, if there's somebody that doesn't want to use wine, is there an alternative?
Yeah, just don't use it. Just don't use the wine. Just don't use the wine. So,
that's easy.
I believe they have that alcohol-free wine, though.
Yeah.
Right? They have that. So, I have cooked this without the wine, though. As long as you have that lemon flavor in there, you'll be good. Just as just some fresh lemon, butter, and some chicken stock, and you'll be good because you're still gonna have that wine, that lemon flavor.
So what would you do? What would you do if you put too much salt accidentally on your food?
More chicken stock. But the chicken stock would probably it's diluted some more, or hot water, stuff like that, or just more ingredients. But I've actually done that before with other things. And if you just up the other ingredients, it takes away from the saltiness.
Okay.
But hot water or more chicken stock. Make sure your chicken stock's not too salty. But that's starting to look good over there. Look at that.
That looks so good.
You can flip the chicken. Beautiful. Oh my God. Looking good, cooking nicely. All right, and now what I like to do is I serve here at Pronto's. What we do is we serve our chicken franchise with spinach. So I start to get that cooked going right now as my chicken franchise is cooking. And this is actually almost done. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put it in a to-go container now. All right, at home a plate, but here at Pronto's to go, right? And we take it off of the sauce, and you would do this at home. You would put it on your plate. Look how beautiful that looks. Okay, and then we come back over here, guys. Here's the trick: you put the franchise sauce back on the heat, okay, and you let it reduce down. You let that reduce down, and then what I do is a big move is I take 2 lemon slices and I'll throw them in there, and I twirl it around. That looks nice, right?
Jeremy, we have a question. So they want to know, is there a substitute for spinach that you would recommend to serve with this?
The what? A substitute for spinach?
Yeah.
I love broccoli rabe.
Okay.
It's a bitter leafy green, but I do love broccoli rabe with the chicken franchise. I think it's a great substitute. It's a nice Italian veggie too. See now, look at that. Reduced down. Beautiful, right? Let that reduce down. Okay? And then I'm going to start getting to cooking on the spinach over here, guys. Okay, so I get some heat going, and I add some olive oil. Okay, let that start getting going. That's just that full, not extra virgin. That's full olive oil, Filipino berry olive oil. We do use good stuff over here at Pronto's. So make sure you're not cooking with extra virgin. That's the key. And the olive oil, garlic. Yeah, definitely don't cook with extra virgin. Yeah.
So why wouldn't we be cooking with extra virgin? For some reason, I thought that meant it was extra better.
Oh, no. This is regular full-blown olive oil is way better for cooking and grilling. It gets more of a heat. Okay? That's why. Because of the heat factor.
Oh, wow.
So you definitely always want to cook with regular olive oil. Anthony will go to his grave saying that. There's one thing he taught me. It's cooked with full 100% olive oil.
We have another question.
Yeah.
The restaurant closed for the filming. They love the behind-the-scenes look.
What's that?
They're loving the behind-the-scenes look.
Yeah. Are we? Yeah, we are closed right now for filming. Yep, we are. The restaurant's closed right now for this webinar, which is fine.
We appreciate that.
So,
Oh, wow.
looking good. This garlic is starting to toast up nicely. You want to brown your garlic. The key is always never walk away from the garlic, because if you burn your garlic, then that's it. You got to start over again. Don't want to burn the garlic. Okay, so I'm going to add spinach to this. Nice, right? Salt, pepper. Everybody knows, you know, spinach wilts down quick. Nice little flip. All right, just like that. That's a quick cook on the spinach. Okay. Take that. Now we're going to plate it up. Now let's go with the garlic. All right, and then the final thing is we sauce it up with our nice reduced down sauce. Looks good, right? Look at that. So now you got the chicken franchise with the cooked lemon, the sauce reduced down, spinach, beautiful. Garlic. Looks amazing. I'm actually gonna eat that when we're done here.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask for some takers here.
You guys want some food? You guys gotta come on over.
Well, I'll tell you that my breaded chicken never looks like that.
Your chicken franchise doesn't come out like that?
No, not really.
Well, maybe with our recipes attached, it will now. So,
That looks
good.
so good.
Beautiful. Nice. I'm gonna eat
That
one of
looks
these garlics.
delicious.
All right, cool. I love it. Any other questions for now?
Yes. What is the biggest cooking mistake you've ever made?
Walking. I still do it. Walking away from the food. When you walk away, I forget all about it, and it burns all the time. I mean, I still do it. I probably did it yesterday, right? I do it with pizza. I do it with the eggplant. I put stuff in the oven, and it's out of sight, out of mind. And I walk away, and I'll do something else that burns. So that's probably the biggest cooking mistake. All right, cool. So the next thing, everybody, we're gonna cook is the rigatoni vodka. Okay, we're gonna do a rigatoni vodka in that, right? And we're gonna start off with the pasta. Now, the biggest thing I can recommend to anybody listening, please choose your pasta wisely, okay? Because it makes the biggest difference in the world. Okay, if you have cheap pasta, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same experience. Just spend the extra couple bucks on better pasta. Di Cecco is the best, and that's all we use here. I actually show them our pasta. Look at it. Oh God, all Di Cecco. So, anyways, if I would recommend anything, definitely get a good pasta from the store. Spend the extra couple bucks, all right? So, take the pasta. I've actually already measured it out, guys, but it's about 2 cups of pasta we got here. And then at home, it's boiling water, okay? Big thing, though, make sure I'm going to go. Make sure, guys, your water has salt. You can hear me, daughter. Make sure that it has salt in the water, okay? Not too much. You do want salt in the water, okay? But then it's going to have that chlorine. It's not going to have that flavor. So, you know, you boil it at home, and then Trinity, the pizza time's going to be coming up soon. All right.
Jeremy, we had another question.
Yeah.
Does the restaurant ever make their own pasta?
We don't make our own pasta. We do not. I do like that though. When I go out, I find people who make their own pasta. I love that. But no, at Pronto's we don't. You know, we do the kind of fast kind of a thing kind of going on here because we do the pickup and delivery systems here. So we do that. But pasta's, you know, that's a big process making pasta. I do like it.
I can't imagine it myself. And if you can buy really good pasta for a couple of dollars, it's worth it.
What's that now?
That I can't imagine making my own pasta myself because of the process. And when you can buy something that is very good for a couple of dollars, it's definitely worth it.
Definitely worth it. So here's a little Italian trick I want to show you guys. Okay, so basically when you're heating up your oil at home, okay, you have your pot going, right? A good thing that we do here, Anthony taught me this from day one. He still does. He comes in and he tells me all the time, like it's his first time telling me. Okay? So you got your oil here and you're going to be frying your eggplant. You're going to be frying your meatballs, whatever you're doing, right? It says put your garlic clove in there, right? Let that thing fry up. And this is actually, it'll give a little bit of flavor to your oil and whatever you're cooking and heating. And then it'll also tell you that this is ready to cook, because it starts to bubble up. Because if you throw anything in cold oil, then, you know, it's not going to cook properly. You got to start all over. Let that cook and brown up. This is an Italian trick right here. You know, you do this even when starting a marinara sauce or anything like that. Right? You let that brown up, that little garlic clove. Just like that. Once it gets that brown, then that oil is ready. That's a little secret trick. All right, guys, while this pasta is cooking, because now when you drop a pasta at home or here at Pronto's, it takes about 12 minutes. It takes a good 12 minutes for that pasta from beginning to end. And it is one thing that we do here, cook to order. So every time I drop a pasta for a customer, I know to myself, oh, it's going to take 12 minutes, and even at home. So, but it makes the biggest difference. But you find this, you go to restaurants out there that don't cook to order, and it's their biggest mistake ever. Because what they'll do is they'll cook stuff during the day, like this pasta we're cooking right now. They'll cook that, and then they'll keep it to the side all day long, all night long. And then when someone goes and orders, they reheat it or re-dunk it in the water, and that's the biggest no-no. Right? Because it's that starchiness gets out of the pasta and it doesn't taste the same. Not good at all.
Hey, Jeremy, I have a question. So
yeah.
I always put a little oil in my water so my pasta doesn't stick.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's absolutely okay. Absolutely. Yeah.
I do that too.
100%. We do that when we do the lasagna here. 100%. Okay, and then when I'm at home, I do that too. Okay, so Trinity, we're gonna come on over here while we have this pasta cooking. I'm gonna show you guys some pizza. Okay. Yeah. Wait, we're gonna show them the uncooked. Okay. So guys, right here I have Trinity. This is Trinity, and this is my main pizza girl. She's amazing. She cooks a lot of pizzas for us here at Pronto's. She's the pizza queen.
Yes, I am.
So this is our pizza squares. Okay, we use the same ingredients as we do at coal fire, and we just cook and rise our pizzas differently. We let our pizzas rise here a little more, so it's more of a Sicilian style. All right. We add fresh mozzarella cheese. It's a Baccio mozzarella, and then this is our homemade tomato sauce that we put on here on top of the pizza that Trinity did. Okay, Trinity, you want to throw it in the oven for everyone? Sure. Oh yeah, nice.
Put it in there for 5 minutes, and then we'll flip it.
There you go. So then, you know, we cook it. It's about, what, 12-minute process, 10-minute process?
Yeah.
It's about a
12 minutes.
10 to 12 minute process, and you flip it and you you get the edges nice and golden and things like that. If you're cooking a pizza at home, I would definitely suggest getting it more cooked than less to get that golden crunch. I love the crunch. Right? No one likes a doughy pizza. So this is the end product right here, right? Beautiful. Get that nice crunch. Nice, right? Looks good. I'm gonna eat a slice. Sorry, I don't mean to make you guys hungry, but I'm eating a slice. You guys not front. So, anyways, that's our pizza.
That does look delicious. So we have another question from the audience. They want to know if your stay-home special is still available.
The stay-at-home special is not, but it's making a comeback. We still have the chicken sandwich. I want to make that clear. That chicken sandwich will never go away. It's like the #1 item here. It's delicious. I love it. Everybody loves it. It's great. The special was $10. We don't have the $10 price today, but a little secret insight, it's coming back. Our $10 chicken sandwich is coming back very soon. But I'm not going to call it the stay-at-home special because I think we're reopening this country, right? So we don't, I guess it won't be called the stay-at-home, but it'll just be called the Pronto Crispy Chicken Special. And we're going to bring back that $10 price.
Can you tell the audience what is the chicken sandwich you're talking about?
What's that?
What is in it? What's the chicken sandwich?
Okay, so it is seasoned chicken. This chicken, unlike the chicken franchise, is seasoned. So it's seasoned chicken with some garlic powder, some salt, some pepper, and then we batter it just like I showed you as like the chicken franchise, and with white flour, and then egg, and again after that we put it into a seasoned flour. So this flour isn't just a white flour; it's a seasoned flour with Old Bay, some paprika, some salt, some pepper, some spices, and then after that we lightly fry it just like I showed you with the eggplant. Okay, and then we put it on a brioche bun with some homemade coleslaw, no mayo in the coleslaw, thin sliced tomatoes and pickles. Really good. It's actually a fan favorite. People love it. And it was a great thing when we had this pandemic because it was just amazing to go home and eat that sandwich. We loved it here. So stay-at-home special is making a comeback. We're going to call it maybe like opening back up the country special.
The don't stay at home special.
Don't stay at home special. There it is. I like that one. Okay, so let's go check on our pasta. Okay, it's cooking nicely. If you see, it's getting there. Not quite there yet. But while that's cooking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cooking our vodka sauce. Okay? There we go. Okay. So, start off by heating the pan, and you add about a tablespoon of butter. Okay? Some raw onions. Chopped prosciutto. That's nice prosciutto, isn't it? Okay. Some fresh basil. That's chopped basil right there. And then some pepper. No salt here because that prosciutto is salty enough. And you let that cook down and brown. It's going to be real nice. I'm going to grab a bowl from behind you. Get that to a nice golden brown and let it cook. Beautiful. Yeah, that looks good. Getting there.
Jeremy, we have another question from the audience.
Yeah.
They want to know, how do you prevent your pasta from sticking after it's drained?
The pasta from sticking after it's drained? Well, what we do is we don't let it get to the point of sticking because, like I said, we cook it everything to order. So at home, this is getting there. So at home, what you do would be the olive oil. But here, so our pasta is going to go right into this vodka sauce as soon as this is done cooking. Okay? There we go. To get that cream into there, you know. So to avoid that, you just put it right into the sauce, into the butter.
Wow.
So that looks good, right? And then I'm going to put some marinara sauce into here, guys. Beautiful. Get that going over here.
You could just eat that with a spoon.
Please don't.
Stir this up. Now you're going to get that nice pink sauce that everybody knows of vodka. Add some Romano cheese here, guys. Starting to look good. You let that cook down. Yeah, so that takes it off. All right. And then while that's happening, what we can do is at home too, you start getting your peas ready. Okay, so you're doing a couple different things at once. You're cooking your sauce, you got your pasta boiling, you get your peas. These are frozen peas, nice frozen peas, and you put them in some boiling water. Get your peas into some boiling water over there. Okay. Good.
So good.
Yeah. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I don't want to overcook my pasta. So I'm going to take my pasta out here. Okay. And then put some butter onto it. Some cheese. Okay. I'm going to put some vodka sauce in there. Just a little bit. Heat up. This is a secondary pan now. And this is the trick for everybody. You heat up a secondary clean pan. You get your pasta, your cheese, a little bit of sauce, whether you use marinara or vodka. This one, you do the flip. You get it nice and mixed up in there. Beautiful. What you're doing here is you're cooking that cheese that we added to the pasta and that butter and the sauce, and you're really getting it onto that pasta. A lot of people miss this part. And they just take regular old pasta and then they put the vodka sauce on top. This is the biggest part right here. All right, beautiful. I'm going to turn this off, let that kind of cool down a little bit.
Jeremy, there's another question, or a couple of questions actually. One, what's the difference between Romano and Parmesan, and is there one better than the other?
Yes, Romano is 100% better than Parmesan. It's a little bit more sharp. That would be a big difference. It's more sharp. And I would recommend Romano over Parmesan any day.
Okay, and then for a vegetarian substitute, if they didn't want to use the meat, would you put something else in there or just eliminate the prosciutto?
I want to use the meat. When we get the vegetarian option over here, I just cut it out. But that's tough because, you know, I would add some salt. I would add some salt because the prosciutto has the saltiness to it. And the Romano is also salty as well. So, okay, so at home you would plate it up. Here we're going to go into our to-go containers. Looks really good. All right. We're going to get all the nice meatiness. Those are those onions and that basil that we cooked down earlier right there. Look at that. It looks so good. Put some sauce into there like that. Oh, yes. Beautiful, right? All right, now you get the peas that we were cooking earlier. All righty. Garnish it with some peas like that. A little bit more Romano. And then a beautiful basil flower. Just like that. Boom. Rigatoni vodka.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's really delicious.
So there was another question for alternative cheese as well. Someone mentioned about locatelli.
What was the cheese?
Locatelli?
Locatelli?
Locatelli.
I don't know. Is that a brand or a type of cheese?
I think it's a type of cheese. I'm not 100% sure myself.
A brand? Locatelli. Not too sure about Locatelli.
Oh, no, you know what? It is a brand, actually. It looks
Oh, it's a type of.
Is it a Romano or?
Romano.
Romano. It's Romano.
Yeah. I've never tried it personally, but I'm sure it's good. I like all Romanos.
Almost all cheese good.
I love all cheese. I'm a cheese guy.
We had another question.
Yeah.
So she usually adds the pasta to the sauce, never the sauce to the pasta. So what would be the difference between the two?
She adds the pasta to the sauce and never the sauce. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. So basically that would be the opposite, and I wouldn't recommend that. So because then you didn't get that butter in there first and that cheese on there onto the pasta for it to kind of integrate and get that good mix. When I did the flip, that's the difference. So if you take that raw pasta and you put it into the sauce, you're missing the big step of the butter and the cheese first to really get that meltiness to stick onto the pasta. That would be a big difference. And a lot of people make that mistake, actually. Including me until Anthony talked. So, that's cool, right, guys?
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah.
What about the pizza?
What's that?
What about the pizza?
I think we already ate it.
Oh.
The one that we threw in?
Yeah.
Oh, is it done cooking? A few more minutes. We can check on it. You want to come check on it?
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, the cool thing about here is, I don't know if a lot of people know this. I hope they do. We've tried to translate it as much as we can online and on our website, the story of us. But, you know, we are checking on the pizza. How's it looking?
Needs more.
Look at that steam, though. That looks good, though.
Check the
Wow.
Yeah. Should be good. But, you know, we try to make it transparent as the story of us here at Pronto's. But, you know, we are the founders of, you know, Anthony Bruno, of course, is the founder of Runway 84. And we have the same founders as we did with Coal Fire, too. And a lot of the same partners, all the same partners, as Coal Fire. And coming up with the takeout and delivery concept only at Pronto's is genius. I mean, I love the idea. And so far, it's been amazing. But a lot of these recipes we've brought over from Runway 84 and from Coal Fire, and we brought them here to Pronto's for the quick and easy way to get delivery and takeout, and a difference too, because the biggest thing that Anthony noticed in the takeout world is that it's crap, and people cheap out, and like with the pasta, they don't cook it to order and things like that, and he wanted to offer that experience of eating inside of a restaurant at home and taking it home and having that same quality, and that's his biggest motivation for doing Pronto's, is to have good quality food, high quality ingredients, the Barrio olive oil, the Vecchietto pasta, the homemade marinara, our meatballs are all hand rolled. Our pizza dough, which is cool actually, this is a coincidence, is right here. This wasn't staged, but we have this here. This is our raw pizza dough that we just made, actually. And we're letting it proof and rise, and so we can get it to the perfect square that you saw earlier. But everything here is handmade. Nothing's processed or anything like that. And that's Anthony's biggest motivation and biggest goal, is to have that good quality food for takeout only. So, which is pretty neat. So, anyways, yeah. So,
Jeremy, there is a quick question. If you guys make Zapolis? I don't even
do we
know
what?
Right.
Zapolis.
You make Zipole?
No, we don't. Oh my God, it's so funny. One of my employees that's that fried dessert.
Yeah, it's like a donut.
It's too funny. Yesterday, one of my employees told me to put that on the menu. Too funny. I can't believe that. We do not make that here, though.
So what kind of dessert would you pair with this meal that you just created for us?
Good question. Good question. What would I pair with? Like what kind of
wine? What kind of wine and what kind of dessert?
Okay, yeah. Well, I would do it with red wine. I like the red wine with Italian food. There we go. Look at this pizza. Look at Trinity pizza. Yeah, get it out here, and then we can cheese it up for them. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll cheese up this pizza here. I'll put a bottom for you. You want some gloves? And then Trinity's gonna cheese this up and make it nice for you guys. A little bit of oregano right there, guys.
So Jeremy, what would be the dessert you would pair with the meals that you made?
Okay. A little chocolate chip cannoli. We're gonna make it with some ricotta. This is a creamy ricotta, sweet ricotta, cream filling. Alrighty. Beautiful. You gotta get that middle. That's the trick. Beautiful. A bit of chocolate chip cookies. Finish it off. Nice, right? There's a cannoli.
That looks great.
Yeah, very
Great.
cool.
Well, thank you, Jeremy, and Maya and Trinity, for everything. We appreciate it. We look forward to tasting the yummy food.
You're very welcome, guys.
For all you listeners or our viewers, you can definitely visit us at www.tbhcares.org. We will have this Zoom video available for if you want to share it or revisit it. It'll be on there. The menus are on there as well, the recipes that Jeremy went through. So again, thank you everybody for spending the time with us.
Thank you guys. Bye now.
Bye-bye.